Back to Inner Peace Place. Today is a topic about goals, life goals. Most of us focus on, well, if we focus on personal growth, we want to become better. We want to be a better person. But when we say that, we're not really defining that desire very well. It's too global. It's not finite. You're not giving yourself a goal. Being a better person at what? So, if you want personal growth to be a path of obtaining a more peace-filled life, then you're in the right place. You want to say, all right, so why do I feel the way I feel? Feeling is energy, thought is energy, all of this is energy. So why do I feel angry or sad or depressed or happy and joyful under certain situations? You know, they're not all the same. They're different. They fluctuate. So if you sit down with this particular question, you can actually look at, oh, this makes me feel pretty good. This situation, this action, this activity makes me neutral. Yeah, it's okay. This one just brings me down. So look at that without judgment, of course, no judgment with any of this. If you're seeing a goal with a path attached to it that brings you down, then maybe you need to change that goal. So your goal might be a particular, I don't know, a job or a particular hobby, or perhaps your physical form. Your goal is to gain weight or lose weight, and it's bringing you down. Maybe you need to shift that a little bit. Now, if you don't obtain a goal that you did set for yourself, don't judge yourself and feel like you're weak or bad. You just didn't set a goal that was in the flow for you. If you judge yourself as weak or bad or unable to obtain certain things, you're going to sink into some sort of a negative vibe there. You know, it's not going to bring you up, judging it, saying I'm weak because I can't do these things. No, I say you sit outside of yourself. You sit down and you think about this goal that you had set for yourself and see how you feel about it. Maybe when you set it, you had great intentions. But as time goes on, energy changes. So do you. Maybe it's not your goal anymore. Maybe it shouldn't be one of your main goals. Maybe it can be a baby one now because you want to focus more on something different. When you sit outside of yourself, and by that I mean take a breath, relax, and see you with this goal in hand, and see if it really does bring you the joy that you hoped it would. Just because you thought it was going to make you happy in any situation, maybe it doesn't. Our goals should be flexible so that we can continue on a path of joy. I'm going along towards my goal and all of a sudden I'm just not feeling the love anymore. Okay, change your goal a little bit or change it a lot. There are no rules and there is nobody judging you. Sit down, as long as you do things with your eyes wide open. Eyes open to the energy of the situation, to your energy, to your desire, passion. The goals are easier to obtain if there's passion. with the direction. It's very difficult to chew off a big bite of something if it doesn't have any type of energy focus attached to it and be successful. A goal that has an attachment that's uplifting or feels or invokes curiosity, that's interesting. That might be a goal to bring you joy. You're curious about it. You can always ask for guidance when you're doing these things. Your life goals are big, so why not ask for big help? Whenever you are aware of your connection, whenever you have relaxed and expanded yourself, you're going to get input that you would not have normally were privy to. So if you're looking for goals, look at big goals and say, wow, I never even thought of that before. Then you can write all this down. Then you find little goals to get you towards your big goal. You are creating a new habit, a life skill habit when you do this. Because in the past, you and I were just, oh yeah, that sounds interesting. I guess I could do that. Did you do your research? Did you go and talk to people that had obtained the goal that you're thinking about? Are they happy? Are they joyful about what they've done? Would they recommend it? So you can do more research. You can grab more information about the topic that surrounds your new goal to make sure it's right for you. And it may, like I said before, it may be right for you for a while. But then when the joy falls away, you either need to say, okay, I need to focus on this and give it more joy again. I need to bring the light to it. Or do I want to change this goal just slightly? Non-judgment of yourself is so big. We kill ourselves, literally. Negative self-talk brings us down. We have this lofty goal that we forgot to recharge with love energy. And so now it's kind of pulling us down. And we're like, oh, I don't know that this is what I want anymore. Well, look at it through fresh eyes and guidance and see if all it needed was a little bit of love, energy directed towards it, and then it would have been fine. You don't have to run away from a goal just because it suddenly doesn't make you feel gleeful, giggly. Just look at it. Honestly, look at it. Maybe you're just tired, physically tired, and so the goal doesn't look as fun anymore. Maybe you're ill. All of these different things that are pulling you away from your center. Get centered before you look at your goals to make sure that they really aren't on the right path for you, that you really don't want to put the energy into them anymore before you change things. When you are looking at your life goals, many people do write them down. But understand that sometimes a goal has mini goals attached to it. So it may be a good idea to sit down and write those with it. So before you can do this, you need to be able to do this, 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 and this. The path, the little baby goals need to be joyful as well. They need to be an upward flowing energy. And you can do all of this. This is not something that is too much trouble to do. And the reason is you've been doing goals since you were born. You've been creating goals, creating the path to the goal. You've been doing all of this. The only difference today is that you are saying, I am on this path. So I'm choosing these goals on purpose, not just allowing the energies that are around me to push my boat in different directions. I'm going to start paddling on my own. I want to have a life filled with joy. And to do that, I have to set some goals. I need to start paddling and get strong, because some days I need to rest and other days I can paddle. There's a lot of ways to look at this. But the main theme of this goal setting is that you have to be in control. You have to choose that you are more important today, that you are willing to do the work so that you can, going forward, have a life that you can be proud of and happy, be enthusiastic about. But it does take a new goal. It will take new pathways before you can get there. Pen and paper is your friend. Look for patterns, find the goals that bring you joy, and remember that when things start slowing down, you might just need to set some love energy aside for those goals. If they still bring you joy, but you're just feeling a lull, then fluff it a little bit or take a break. Love and light to you and your path and your goals. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.